Good morning, dear fathers, teachers, students, and my dear friends. Greetings to all sports enthusiasts. Today is a very special day. Do you know why? It is because today is our National Sports Day. National Sports Day is a tribute to Dhyan Singh, who was a legendary player of India. Government of India decided to honor this iconic hockey player by celebrating his birthday as National Sports Day. More than just a day of celebration of the birth anniversary of hockey wizard Dhyan Chand, the National Sports Day is also a timely reminder for the need for sporting activities in our lives. On the occasion of National Sports Day, various sporting activities are conducted across schools and colleges. The President of India gives awards on National Sports Day to players who have excelled in various sporting events. Keeping all these thoughts in mind, now let us welcome our Principal, Reverend Father Maxim D'Souza, our Secondary Coordinator, Mrs. Smita, and Sir Shivanand, our Health and Physical Education Coordinator. I request Thompson Coutinho, our Assistant Head Boy, to escort our dignitaries onto the dais. Thank you. Prayer is not asking. It is the longing of the soul. It is better to have a heart without words than having words without a heart. Prayer has been the source and strength of our striving towards success. So let us implore God's blessing for the success of this day through a prayer song.
Prayed 1,000 prayers and still can't find the answer anywhere. Fighting off the lies
Thank you. Please be seated. In India, almost every household has a custom of lighting a deepam or diya twice a day, that is, in the morning and evening. This is a part of prayer. Diya signifies purity, goodness, good luck, and power. The presence of light means the non-existence of darkness and evil forces. So let us welcome now all the dignitaries to light the lamp. Thank you. The rising sun feels welcomed by the blooming buds. So the words of welcome make the invitees feel recognized and feel at home. So here we have Teacher Vanita with the special words of welcome.
Sports are one of the most happening, thrilling of life. Sports is something that teaches human many qualities like dedication, leadership, and discipline. A very good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to start this program by heartily welcome all of you. I like to welcome Father Leo Pereira, Director and Administrator of our school. With a thankful heart, we welcome you, dear Father. I would like to welcome our dear Principal, Father Maxim D'Souza. Your presence brings joy and smile on our faces. We welcome you, dear Father. I extend my gracious welcome to our Vice Principal, Father Mervin Fernandez, on the special occasion. We welcome you, dear Father. I also take this opportunity to welcome our teaching and co-teaching staff and all my dear students and parents. A heartily welcome to you all.
Thank you, teacher, and welcome. Raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder, says Rumi. I request Alric Nazareth of 11th Standard to give a speech on the occasion of National Sports Day.
National Sports Day is celebrated on August 29 in India. The day is celebrated to honor the legendary hockey player Major Dhyan Chand Singh. August 29 is also the birth anniversary of Major Dhyan Chand Singh. Major Dhyan Chand Singh won gold medals in Olympics for India in the years 1928, 1932, and 1936. This day spreads awareness about importance of sports in life. Major Dhyan Chand Singh is also known as Chand and the Wizard of the Magician of Hockey for his superb ball control. He is the only hockey player who has won the Padma Bhushan Award. On this occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched Fit India Movement campaign to encourage people to include physical activities and sports in their everyday lives. On this day, various sports events are organized like Kabaddi, Marathon, basketball, hockey, football, etc. People from different age groups take part in these sports. President of India gives National Sports Award to the players like Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Arjun Award, Dronacharya Award, and Dhyan Chand Award. Thank you.
Thank you, Alrik. Life is a beautiful that is meant to be embraced to the fullest every day. Now it's time to view the life history of Dhyan Chand through a small video.
Major Dhyan Chand, the hockey wizard of India. The hockey legend Dhyan Chand was born on 29th of August 1905 in Allahabad. A young Dhyan Chand had no serious interest in sports, though he loved wrestling. Apart from an occasional game with his friends in Jhansi, Dhyan Chand did not play any hockey worth mentioning before he joined the army. He joined the Indian Army at the age of 16 in 1922. It was at the army that his dribbling skills were noticed by Subedar Major Bale Tiwari. He became his mentor and helped Dhyan Chand improve his game. Between 1922 and 1926, he played the army hockey tournaments and the regimental games. Eventually, Dhyan Chand was selected for the Indian Army team of New Zealand. At the Berlin Olympics in 1936, Dhyan Chand couldn't play in the finals due to an injury. At halftime, when India led by only 1-0, Dhyan Chand removed his shoes and entered the field barefoot. He took India to a stunning victory, scoring 6 more goals. Adolf Hitler couldn't bear the humiliation and left before the game ended. According to rumors, he later offered to elevate Lance Nayak Dhyan to the rank of a colonel if he migrated to Germany, which Dhyan Chand refused. Dhyan Chand even won 3 Olympic gold medals for India: Amsterdam 1928, Los Angeles 1932, and Berlin 1936 Olympics. Dhyan Chand was the leading goal scorer at the 1928 Amsterdam Olympics with 14 goals. A news report about India's victory said, "This is not a game of hockey but magic." Dhyan Chand is, in fact, the magician of hockey. He is the highest goal scorer in hockey, scoring over 400 goals across his term. Australian legendary batsman Don Bradman paid a glowing tribute to him and said he scores goals like runs in cricket. In the 1932 Summer Olympics, India beat USA 24-1 and Japan 11-1. Dhyan Chand scored 12 goals while his brother Roop Singh netted 13 out of the 35 goals India scored. This led to them being dubbed the Hockey Twins. After India played its first match in the 1936 Olympics, Dhyan Chand's magical skills drew crowds to the hockey field. A German newspaper carried a headline, "The Olympic complex now has a magic show too." The next day, there were posters all over Berlin. Visit the hockey stadium to watch the Indian magician Dhyan Chand in action. After every match India played, hundreds of spectators would come down to the players' enclosure and touch Dhyan Chand's hockey stick to see what trick it was that kept the ball from leaving his stick as he dribbled his way all over the field. One journalist reported, "It looks like he has some invisible magnet stuck to his hockey stick so that the ball does not leave it at all." It doesn't end here. Hockey authorities in the Netherlands once broke his hockey stick to check if there was a magnet inside. Dhyan Chand owned a licensed army gun which he would use for hunting, which was legal in those days. He also loved to fish. Cooking was his other favorite hobby. He enjoyed making mutton, fish dishes, halwa dripping with ghee. His indoor pastime was billiards. In 1956, at the age of 51, he retired from the army with the rank of major. After he retired, he coached for a while and eventually settled in Jhansi. The last days of Dhyan Chand were not very happy as he was short of money and was badly ignored by the nation. Once he went to a tournament in Ahmedabad and they turned him away, not knowing who he was. He developed liver cancer and was sent to a general ward at the AIIMS, New Delhi. He died on the 3rd of December 1979, penniless and uncared for in a hospital, receiving a MEAG pension. His birthday is celebrated every year as National Sports Day. The Indian Postal Service issued a postage stamp in his memory, and the Dhyan Chand National Stadium at New Delhi has been named after him. To honor Dhyan Chand, the residents of Vienna, Austria, had set up a statue with 4 hands and 4 hockey sticks depicting his mastery in the game. A tube station has been named after him in London, along with 358 other past and present Olympic heroes in the run-up to the Games, starting on 27 July 2012. Even though Dhyan Chand was involved in many memorable matches, he considered a particular hockey match to be his best. It was 1933 Peyton Cup final between Calcutta Customs and Jhansi Heroes. Surely, Major Dhyan Chand was a hockey legend who comes once in a century.
Thank you. A student, Noha of Class 6 Standard, has participated in many karate competitions and won medals and certificates at state level. Recently, he has also received the Golden Brown Belt. This year, he is attempting the Black Belt exam. We wish him good luck and success. Now, Noha will present to us his karate skills on the occasion of National Sports Day. Let us welcome him with a round of applause. Thank you, Noha. It was really nice. Speech has power. Words do not fade. What starts out as a sound ends in a deed, says Abraham Joshua Herschel. May I now request Carol of 8th Standard to express her views in Hindi about National Sports Day.
माननीय अतिथि महोदय, सभी उपस्थित को मेरा प्रणाम। हमारे भारत देश में हर साल 29 अगस्त को राष्ट्रीय खेल दिवस मनाया जाता है। हमारे भारत में हॉकी को राष्ट्रीय खेल माना जाता है। हमारे देश में हॉकी का 1928 से 1956 तक स्वर्णिम काल रहा है। इस काल में ही हॉकी का जादूगर मेजर ध्यानचंद ने भारत का प्रतिनिधित्व किया था। इस काल में ही हमारे टीम ने लगातार 6 बार ओलंपिक स्वर्ण पदक जीता था। हॉकी के खेल में भारत ने ओलंपिक्स में कुल मिलाकर 11 पदक जीते हैं, जिनमें 8 स्वर्ण, 1 रजत और 2 कांस्य पदक शामिल हैं। तीसरा स्वर्ण पदक दक्षिण कोरिया के इंचॉन में हुआ। एशिया खेल 2014 में पाकिस्तान को पेनल्टी शॉटआउट में हराकर जीता था। हमारे देश ने लगातार 6 बार स्वर्ण पदक जीतकर इतिहास बनाया था। ये हमें और हमारे देश के लिए गर्व की बात है। इसके साथ मैं अपना भाषण समाप्त करती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Carol. Our international yoga champion, Dhanvi Pujari of 8th standard, rose to fame with her gold and silver medals she won at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. At present, she is preparing herself to participate in an international event in Sri Lanka. All the best, Dhanvi, and wish you success in your endeavors. On the occasion of National Sports Day, I request Dhanvi to present her musical yoga.
ನೀ ಮೆಟ್ಟುವನೆಲಾದೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ನೀನೇರುವ ಮಲೆ ಸಹ್ಯಾದ್ರಿ ನೀ ಮುಟ್ಟುವ ಮರ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧದ ಮರ ನೀ ಕುಡಿಯುವ ನೀರ್ ಕಾವೇರಿ
ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಇರು ಎಂತಾದರೂ ಇರು ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ನೀ ಕನ್ನಡವಾಗಿರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಗೋವಿನ ಓ ಮುದ್ದಿನ ಕರು ಕನ್ನಡತನ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ನೀ ನಮಗೆ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಹೇ ಬಾರಿಸು ಕನ್ನಡ ಡಿಂಡಿಮವ ಓ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಹೃದಯ ಶಿವ 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 ಓ ಓ ಸಂತಂತಿವರನು ಬಡಿದೆಚ್ಚರಿಸು ಕಚ್ಚಾಡುವರನು ಕೂಡಿಸಿ ಒಲಿಸು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯ ಕಿಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣೀರ್ ಸುರಿಸು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಾಳುವ ತೆರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಸು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕನ್ನಡ ಆ ಕವಿ ಕನ್ನಡ 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 ಆ ಕವಿ ಕನ್ನಡ
ಕನ್ನಡವೆನೆ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವುದೆನ್ನದೆ ಕನ್ನಡವೆನೆ.
Thank you, Dhanvi. It was amazing. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless, says Mother Teresa. Now I request our dear principal to speak on this occasion.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, Mrs. Smita Kumari, the coordinator of the secondary section, Sir Shivanand, the coordinator of health and physical education, dear teachers, students, and parents who are watching this online. First of all, I wish all of you a happy National Sports Day. It is a day dedicated to sports, though because of the lockdown and pandemic, we are not having any sporting event today. But it is for the first time we have kind of commemorated this important day, though being a Sunday in the school, it is happening now And I'm very happy that this initiative has been taken by Sir Shivanand, HP coordinator, to commemorate this day and make us all aware of the importance of this day, as well as to help us know more about the person to whom this day is dedicated, that is Major Dhyan Chand, who was born today on 29th August. We have already seen his life, and from his life we come to know that a person who has come from a very humble background and rose to fame because of his extraordinary skills in dribbling, in playing hockey and scoring goals. Those of us who have played hockey, I have also played a little, we know the important skill in hockey is the skill to hold the ball and to dribble the ball through the hockey stick, through the opponent players, and score the goal. And I myself was quite surprised to know about his life, that he participated in 3 Olympics and helped India won gold medals through his exceptional hockey game. Like in the video we saw that he scored goals like cricket runs. Normally goals are not heard of in 20s and 30s, but he completely decimated the opponents, and he and along with his brother, they are the ones single-handedly won the game for India and put India on the world map. It is but right in Berlin Olympics that Hitler got humiliated when Dhyan Chand scored so many goals to defeat Germany, because we know from history that in Germany, Hitler had made a certain sports, okay, playing as important part of his strategy to train youngsters to become more aggressive, even arrogant, and to fight, such as boxing. And also, I think hockey is also one game he was supporting, and he offered what is that position in the army to the rank of colonel if you were to migrate to Germany. And here we see Dhyan Chand, though being brought up in a poor India, having himself a poor life, never thought of leaving his country and going to Germany for better prospects or better life. Probably if he had gone, he would have had a different life than the life that finally he had when his life ended in our own country. It is very, very unfortunate to know that towards the end of his life, he was not recognized neither by the government nor by the public. And he himself was not given a medical treatment also befitting the glory and honor he brought to the country. And it is very, very unfortunate that this happened in our country. And no amount of honor that we give now, recognition we give now, can take away the heartache and pain he must have felt of being let down by his own country when he himself gave so much for his own country. And this, my dear students, my dear parents, and my dear teachers, and all who are involved with our Don Bosco school, we should remember that we should recognize persons for their contribution when they are alive. After they're dead and gone, okay, the others may feel happy, those who are related to him, but the person himself may not, enjoy the recognition. And that's why we should support people and support youngsters and support also those who have excelled in sports. Recently, we had Olympic Games, and Neeraj Chopra, he made a name as exceptional javelinist, throwing the javelin. And after coming back, even because of the small incident that happened in social media and otherwise, petty-minded people made big issue of certain thing, which I would not like to mention in the speech here. We have to celebrate the great achievement that he has done and not bring him down or kind of pain him or make him feel sad because of some noble act he did. Okay, and that is what we should celebrate in sports. And in our school, Don Bosco School, we give a lot of importance for sports, and we have Sir Shivanand, who is taking a lot of trouble. I appeal to all the parents and students when Sir Shivanand takes the HPE class, help your students or encourage your children to take part in those exercises or whatever he is teaching. Because of the lockdown and pandemic, we are not able to have sporting events in the school. But little bit exercise or little bit tips that is giving towards their health and well-being, kindly follow it. Do not consider HPE classes something as extra class, not important. It's very, very important, because if we lose our health, we lose everything. And that's why it is very important. Besides, sports teaches us so much. Okay, discipline, it comes from sports. If you do not have discipline, you cannot play sports and you cannot win. Sports also teaches us to have a strong mind, to be intelligent also. It is not that any person can play sports. With your physical body and your skills, you also require an intelligent mind, how to make the moves, how to win over the opponent. And above all, sports teaches us to be good comrades, good brothers, sportsmen. And that is the beauty of it. We have also recently seen in the Olympics, when there were high jump competition, there were two of them who were neck to neck, equal okay, performance in their jumping. And when they had to go for another jump to qualify for the gold, okay, one of them developed some physical problem and he was not able to do the jump. And at that moment, the one who would have got the gold, he went and offered that gold to be shared between them. And that is the sportsmanship, where at that highest level, the person doesn't think about himself and his glory, but he looks at the other person and his problem, and he understands and stands shoulder to shoulder as a brother. And that really makes a sportsman the winner. I wish all of you a happy National Sports Day, and wish that from our own Don Bosco School, we have Dhanvi who have excelled in international level. May more students, okay, come from the Don Bosco School to greater heights. Of course, we have had many sportsmen like Ravi Shastri and others from our Don Bosco schools, or we have had the chess champion Vishwanathan Anand, okay, also coming from Don Bosco schools. We have also had our PV Sindhu coming from Salesian Sisters School. We have great sporting personalities who have come from Don Bosco institutions. May Don Bosco Trasi also contribute to the nation's sporting success, and may all of us encourage sports. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for the heart-touching message. Gratitude is when memory is stored in the heart and not in the mind, says Lionel Hampton. Now I request Sir Shivanand, the brainchild behind today's program, to propose vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. Happy National Sports Day. Set your goals high until you get there. I feel proud to propose this vote of thanks on this behalf of Don Bosco School, Trasi. I would like to thank our dear Principal, Father Maxim D'Souza, Don Bosco School, Trasi, for planning and leading this event on National Sports Day celebration. Thank you, Father. From the depth of our hearts, we thank our Rector, Reverend Father Leo Ferreira, and Vice Principal, Reverend Father Marvin Fernandez, for our support and guidance. Thank you, Father. It is my pleasure to thank Teacher Smita, Secondary Coordinator, Don Bosco School, Trasi. Thank you, ma'am. I happy grateful to thank our teachers and co-teaching staff. Your days of hard work did bear much fruit. Thank you, teachers. Now it is the time to thank our students for their extraordinary sports skill, discipline, and true spirit sportsmanship. Thank you from my bottom to my heart. Once again, happy National Sports Day to all. Thank you and one and all.
Thank you, sir. Let us all stand in attention as a mark of respect to our motherland as the national anthem is being played. Run when you can. Walk if you have to crawl, if you must. Just never give up. Once again, thank you one and all.